This is the moment David lost everything. Not his job, not his money, but the one thing he could never get back: respect. He had spent years building a perfect life, but he built it on a foundation of lies and a mountain of pride. Today, the people he loved, the people he hurt, finally walked away. Think about that deep, dark feeling, the shame that hits you when you realize you are completely alone, and it is all your fault. You think you know what pain is? You haven't known it until you are standing in a silent house, and the only sound is the echo of your own mistakes. This is where David found his end, and where his true story finally began. David didn't fall overnight. He climbed up piece by piece, believing he was the only one who knew the way. He thought he was too smart for advice, too good for the rules. He cut corners in his business. He lied to his family to keep his secrets safe. He made a choice that all of us are afraid to make. He chose his ego over his character. When people warned him, he laughed. When his wife cried, he got angry. This is the dark truth of human nature. We lie to ourselves first. We tell ourselves, it's just a small mistake. I deserve this. I can fix it later. But those small lies are like small cracks, and eventually, the whole wall comes down. David watched his world collapse because he thought he was bigger than consequence. Now, he was in the pit, alone. The phone never rang. The silence in his empty home was louder than any fight they ever had. This is the feeling the devil loves, the feeling of true, total unworthiness. David didn't just lose his money. He lost his self-respect. He looked in the mirror and saw a failure. Have you ever been so deep in regret that you felt like you had used up every last chance? David was there. He tried to fix it with his own power, calling old friends, trying to charm his way back, but nothing worked. His human strength was finished. He had nowhere left to run, nowhere left to hide. He was trapped in the cold, dark prison of his own past. And then, in the silence, on the floor of his ruined life, David finally broke. Not with a shout, but a whisper. He didn't try to bargain. He didn't try to explain. He just let go. He said the most powerful, humbling prayer a broken human can say: I can't. I've ruined it all. God, you have to. That moment of surrender is the single greatest moment of freedom a person can experience. It's the moment your ego is finally crushed, and you open your empty hands to a power greater than yourself. The second chance is not given to the strong, it is given to the completely broken. The world didn't change outside his window, but David changed inside his heart. God's grace didn't magically fix his life, it fixed his vision. He was given a new type of strength, humility. He understood that his past mistakes were not his final sentence, they were his greatest lesson. The true miracle wasn't the money coming back. It was the ability to look at himself and say, I am a new creation. He accepted the hard truth of his past without letting it define his future. He started small. He asked for forgiveness from the people he hurt. He worked the worst, most honest job he could find. David learned that the greatest gift of a second chance is the opportunity to be useful. He used his story to help others who were starting to fall into the same trap he did. The man who once chased power and money now chased peace and purpose. He had been given more than just a clean slate. He was given a testimony. He never tried to hide his mistakes. He used them as a map to guide others out of the darkness. His life wasn't perfect, but it was honest. This is the promise for you. The journey back is hard, but you are not walking it alone. Look at your own life. Are you standing in that silent house right now? Are you carrying the shame of a mistake that happened last week, last year, or 10 years ago? David's story confirms one truth for every single person watching this. God does not finish his work in you. Your worst mistake is not the end of your book. Your second chance is not something you have to earn back, it is a gift already waiting for you. It begins the moment you stop fighting and finally let go. Stop letting your past define your future. Take that first small, humble step today. David's story proves that God's grace is always ready for a new beginning. If you are ready for a new season in your life, click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss our next story of faith that will change your perspective.